the best way is to plant your yam during dry season. The ones I'm holding here, we're about to plant it. We have heaps here. This one that are joined together, you divide them. So I'm going to fold it more so that it doesn't scatter away. And that is the final job. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Farm Gas, the channel where we bring you knowledge of farming, horticulture and organic grains. Now today I want to demonstrate to you how to plant yam in the dry season. This is dry season. Today is November 30, 2024. Now, most people prefer to plant yam during wet season, before rain goes away around that October, or when rain returns around that March, April. But the best way is to plant your yam during dry season. But you must know the skills needed. And that is what we are going to do. I'm going to demonstrate planting yam during dry season. The ones I'm holding here, we're about to plant it. We have heaps here where we're going to plant it, and we're going to show you how to do this properly in your farm. So don't skip any part of this video to learn every skills needed to achieve planting yam in dry season and make it sprout and perform well when rain returns. So follow along with me. If you are returning subscribers, thank you very much for coming back to see my videos. If you are new on this channel, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell in order to get notified when I bring another interesting video like this. Let's follow along. So we have heaps. Now the problem of dry season is that the sand will be so dry and it will be very difficult to stay. The sand will be so dry and will be moving down on the heaps, and that is what you need to learn how to do properly. So solution to that is to make a very big heap, very big. You can see this one here is big, but if you can make bigger heaps than this, is better. So you make a very big heap so that as the sand is coming down, it have a very big base, and then you make the head, the top, to be so flat like this, because we are going to plant the yam there. All right. So we have another heap here. You make it to be very big. Let it be very big. Let the heap be very big. The base should be very big so that the top can be flat. You let the top be flat. Then another information for you is that you plant only early in the morning. Only early in the morning, or very late in the evening when the darkness is about to set in. When the soil is actually cold, the soil must not be hot. When you are planting your yam, it's a no-no. The sand must not be hot. The hot sand must not touch your yam. That will kill the yam. It will kill the skin of the yam and it will never sprout. So you must ensure that the soil is cold. It is the cold soil that must touch the body of the yam. That is it. The cold soil must touch the skin of the yam. It must not be hot. Yes, so you make a very big heap. You can actually make the heap beforehand, and then when you come to plant, you begin to carry sand from around to make it more big, and then you let the top to be so flat, because that is where we are going to put the yam to cover it up. All right, so the heap is ready now. Let's check the next one. So let's make this heap to be bigger. This heap will be bigger now. So this is the problem of planting in the dry season. It will be very difficult for you to make a heap, because the sand is well dried and it will not stay. It will just be scattering away, and that is where the challenge is. You must have the skills to make it stay. And when it stays, it must stay enough on the yam that you have planted. It must stay enough and around it to the extent that hot sun will not get near the yam that you have planted. So like I said, you make the heap to be very big at the base so that the top can be flattened. So it requires a lot of skills. You are preventing sun or heat to get near the yam that you have planted, because this is dry season planting. It's not really really easy for non-experienced people. So that is it. So the way it is now, we have the heaps. We are going to demonstrate planting with these heaps, the dry season yam planting. Okay, so you let the top to be very, very flat. Okay, all right. So we have yam here. All these hold yam fibrous roots must be cut away. They must be cut away. Then this one that are joined together, you divide them. Okay. So yam set is being prepared right now. Must cut away the fibrous roots. Must cut it away. Must not be retained. If it is retained, it will gradually be absorbing moisture to the yam, and then the yam may germinate earlier than necessary. We expect yam to start germinating from the month of January, February up to April. Even if you plant it in October or November, we don't expect it to germinate so soon, to germinate around December, no. Or early January, no. But late January, we expect it to start germinating till February or March. So this one, we are going to cut it into two to make two yam sets. So we have these three, one here, one here, one here. So right now we want to plant this particular one. Can you see this now? So you make it go down like this. Our intention is to ensure that we cover this yam to the extent that we pile sand on top. When sun comes, we don't want that sand to get hot on the skin of this yam. That is our aim. Once it gets hot on the skin of this yam, it begins to destroy the yam, and the yam gets spoiled and it will never sprout. So our intention is to bring sand on top around to ensure that no hot sand or even heat gets close to the yam set. So we can use unbroken soil that have been together unbroken, to hold the sand on top to ensure that enough sand is on top of the yam. All right. So this is ready now. It has been planted, but the job has never finished. We are coming back to do the final work which is mulching on top of that yam planted. But we continue to plant the remaining ones. Because it is dry season planting, it's more difficult because the sand begin to scatter. The sand does not stay as expected. And that is why many prefer planting during the wet season, or late wet season, or early rainy season. Now, planting yam in the dry season, you must ensure that you perform the mulching immediately. All right. So we are going to do the mulching right away because we are already in dry season, and the sun is so high every day. We will not allow the sun to beat the top of the soil that is over the yam set that has been buried in this soil. So today we are going to, do the mulching on top of the planted yam. All right. So we're going to do the mulching now immediately. Okay, so we have the yam planted right here, and I want to carry out mulching. So mulching is carried out with dry leaves, or perhaps sometimes green leaves that were folded into a particular design to stay on top of the heap which is having yam planted there. And that's what I'm doing right now. I want to do mulching using some dry leaves. We have some banana leaves here. We have some other grasses around. I'm going to combine them together to do mulching on top of the planted yam right away. Okay, so watch and see. So we have some dry leaves, and this is the way to do mulching. You fold all the dry leaves together. Let it be very heavy. It must be very heavy, so that when sun is beating from all directions, the soil on top of the yam cannot be touched. So it must remain cool 24 hours a day. The sand on top of the yam, around the yam, below the yam, must be cool 24 hours a day, despite the hot sun that comes every day. And that is why you must make the leaves for the mulching to be very heavy and place it on top of the yam like this, folding it well to ensure that it will not scatter away. And then finally, you use your hoe to dig sand and place it on top of it to hold it down there until the yam germinates, until the time that the yam will germinate. And that is proper mulching. When the yam germinates and rainy season has started, the remaining part of the mulching will be discarded. It will be removed. During rainy season. Of course, some will be eaten by termites, but there will be remnants of the mulching in the rainy season. As you are weeding around, then it will be removed for rainwater to be sinking down on top of the germinated or the yam that has sprouted. So that is the way it is done. So right now, this is final work for planting yam during dry season. Mulching is the last stage of it, as you can see. So let's go ahead and do more for the planted yams. So we can see this is quite good. So we fold it well so that it will not scatter away. Okay. So place it on top like this. It must be on top of the yam, not directly on top, over the sand which sits on top of the yam. And we put enough sand to hold it down as a load. So the sand on top is serving as a load that hold down the leaves, the rubbles, the grasses that were combined to form the mulching. So it will not allow wind to blow it away. If wind should blow it away, the effort has been frustrated and the yam will actually die. The sand will receive heat and kill the yam inside, and the yam become rotten and will never sprout. So we must be careful about mulching. It has to be properly done. It must prevent sun from touching the sand over the yam or around the yam. That is what is needed. Sometimes this becomes a big problem for the farmer after planting yam, especially during the late wet season, and the farmland is so cleared that there are no leaves. The farmer has to spend time looking for leaves, grasses all around the farmland to bring leaves down to the farmland in order to do mulching on top of all the planted yams, which will be many, not few like in this garden. All right, so this is for the last one we are going to do now. So I'm going to fold it more so that it doesn't scatter away, and then it's able to collect the load of sand on top and stay. All right, good. So it has to be very heavy like this to prevent sun from touching the yam. Sometimes you may not need to do mulching. If you plant your yam in the early rainy season and there is enough rain is falling regularly, there is no much heavy sun like in dry season, in that case you will not need mulching for your yam. You just plant and leave, and then it will sprout and begin to go up without any issue, without any problem. Okay, so that is what we have. We have the yam planted, and that is the final job. We have the mulching, which will prevent sun from destroying the yam set that has been planted. Don't forget to like and share the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel to receive good videos like this that will teach you a lot of things in farming, horticulture and organic herbs. If you want to learn sack gardening, check the description box. You will see a link that shows you how we carry out sack gardening, yam planting in sacks. Until that time, I say bye bye.